Hey everyone! So today I'm going to be doing my very first Twitter Talk vlog, and I got this idea from Emily Noel83, who makes beauty videos. She'll be linked down below. And I saw in one of her videos, she included this little segment called Twitter Talk, and what she would do is people would just tweet her questions and she would answer them as the tweets were coming in. So I thought that was really cool, and I just asked you guys to tweet me your questions, both beauty and non-beauty related. So I have them here on my phone coming in, and I'm just gonna go ahead and answer a few. So all of the usernames will be here. I'll put them in after I edit this video. So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and jump into it. So the first question is, what foundation do you reach for when you're running off to a day of classes? Definitely my Bobbi Brown Natural Finish Long Lasting Foundation, because it lasts all day and it gives a really natural finish, and it's just my favorite everyday foundation. Is there anything you have done or filmed for YouTube that you wish you could go back and change? I think everybody that makes videos can definitely relate to this, because I think we all, when we look back at our old videos, are just thinking, oh my gosh, why did I say that? Why was I wearing that? Why did I do that? We all have those cringe-worthy moments. But to me, I think those moments are great. I definitely do not like to go back and look at those moments, but it's a growing experience, and it's kind of cool to see how somebody has grown from their very first video to where they are now. So I definitely don't regret anything that I've posted on YouTube. What is your favorite book/author? My favorite book is The God Delusion, and my favorite author is Richard Dawkins, who wrote The God Delusion, but I've read pretty much all of his books. I just finished Unweaving the Rainbow and I loved it. What is your favorite perfume? Right now my two favorites are the Michael Kors perfume, it's just called Michael Kors, and the Jo Malone Dark Amber and Ginger Lily fragrance. I love that scent, but it was limited edition, so I'm trying to save it and not use it so much, even though I want to use it every single day because I love the scent, but once it's out, then it's gone forever, so I want to save it for as long as possible. Since you are a self-confessed foodie, do you like food-scented candles too? Ooh, I'm definitely a foodie. You guys know, if you follow me on Twitter, I am constantly tweeting about food all the time. I feel like I'm one of those people who lives to eat and doesn't eat to live. But I actually don't really like food-scented candles, like things that have really sweet scents. I do, however, like the warm vanilla sugar scent from Bath & Body Works. I love their wallflowers. Those make your home smell like you're constantly baking cookies, and it just smells so good. I also like kind of spicy, cinnamony scents. Those are really appealing to me too. What do you and your friends do for fun? Well, I really don't go out too much. If I do go out, it's mostly just to eat because I am a major foodie, so I love trying new restaurants. I'm constantly on Yelp looking at new places that have opened, and all of my friends make fun of me because I know all the Yelp ratings for pretty much every restaurant in the area. So when we walk by somewhere, I'll say, oh, that place has 2 stars, that place has 4 stars. I just memorize all the ratings, and I have this list in my BlackBerry of places that I need to go to. So usually it's just out to eat. Or shopping. Shopping, that's another one. But I think I'm a bad shopper because I don't really enjoy browsing. I kind of like going into stores already knowing what I want and then just getting it and then leaving. I'm a horrible browser. I just can't, it's just like overwhelming for me, especially if I walk into a store and there's just so many options. I just don't even know where to start, so it just makes me want to sit outside and wait for my friends to finish. But that's just me. I feel like my dad taught me to shop like a guy. Okay, so this person has a few questions. So the first one is, how tall are you? I'm just under 5'4". What are your pet peeves? My number one pet peeve has to be people who smack when they eat. I just cannot stand it. It drives me through the roof, and I will just sit there cringing in my head, just like screaming in my mind because it just drives me nuts. And where's your favorite place to shop? Ooh, I have lots of places. I really like Zara, Urban Outfitters, Abercrombie and Fitch, Windsor, and Forever 21, stuff like that. So nothing too fancy. I also really like the BP section in Nordstrom. Have you ever been to Thailand? If so, how was it? Yes, I have. I've been to Thailand. I loved it. The flight there is very long, but luckily I slept most of the way, so it wasn't too bad. But I love Thailand. Most of my family is over there, so that's a big reason why I love it. But it's also really great, I think, to travel and see how other people in the world live, because I think it's very easy, especially when you live in America, because our country is so big, to just kind of get trapped in the American bubble and you kind of forget that there's another world out there. And I think it's just one of the best things that you can ever do. If you ever have the opportunity to travel, you should definitely take that opportunity, because I think it's one of the most important things that you could ever do for yourself. It's such a growing experience and it really just opens up your eyes. And to me, I love Thailand. I think it's an amazing country, but it's also very shocking to see how some people live there, because it's very extreme. So it's very, on one end it's very poor, and on the other end it's very wealthy and lavish, and there really isn't too much of a middle class. So it's a big difference from the United States, where our middle class is very large and we have a smaller lower class and a smaller upper class. But for Thailand, there's a huge lower class and then kind of a smaller middle class and a small upper class. So it's very, very extreme, but I think it's good to see stuff like that, because it really just opens your eyes to how things are in other parts of the world, and it really makes you thankful for the life that you have, because I know a lot of us take what we have for granted, but when you go to another country and you see how hard it is for some people to just live day by day, it really, really makes you thankful for what you have. If you really like a guy, would you wait until he asks you out, or would you ask him out? Definitely not the type of girl who will feel like I have to sit around and wait for a guy to ask me out. If I've been talking to a guy and we've been getting along really well, I have no problem asking him to hang out one-on-one to get to know each other more. I just don't really have any hesitation to do so. Yes, I will be nervous, but I'll do it. I mean, I just don't like sitting and waiting and waiting and waiting. I mean, if a guy does ask me out, that's great, but if I want to ask a guy out, I'm not going to sit around and expect him to ask me out, because it's not like guys can read minds. They're definitely not mind readers, that's for sure. So I think, especially in today's day and age, girls should just ask guys out. If you like a guy and you want to ask him out, just go for it. Take the initiative and just do it. So I'm constantly encouraging girls to just go out there and get what they want. Okay, and then the last question I'm going to answer today is, what is your favorite song on the radio right now? I'm not sure if this song is actually playing on the radio, but it's Taylor Swift's Mean. I just got her new album, Speak Now, and my two favorite songs by far are Speak Now and Mean. The entire album is just incredible. I love it, and I'm really not someone who likes girly music, and I would consider Taylor Swift's music very girly, but I love her new album. So yeah, that is pretty much it for my very first Twitter talk. Let me know if you guys liked it in the comments below, and I think I'm going to be doing another one of these. I think I'm going to keep this going because it was fun for me to do, and I think it's kind of good for you guys to be able to ask me questions and get to know me a little bit more. So if you're not following me on Twitter, make sure you do so the next time I do another Twitter talk, you'll be able to participate in the questions. So yeah, until next time, I will see you all later. Bye!